Hey everyone. So you know that moment when you're running a busy bar or cafe and suddenly you realize you're out of ice? Yeah, that panic hits right when you've got a line of customers waiting. It's the worst. But what if I told you there's a machine that can make up to 450 pounds of ice a day and store 120 pounds at a time? That's exactly what this commercial ice maker does, and it might just save your sanity during peak hours. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing this thing out for the past couple weeks in my own small cafe setup, and honestly, it's been a game saver. First off, the ice production is seriously impressive. It can crank out 450 pounds in a 24-hour period, which is way more than I ever needed but perfect for those unexpected rushes. The machine itself is pretty straightforward to use too. Just plug it in, add water, and you're good to go. Within about 8 to 15 minutes, you've got fresh ice ready to use. No complicated settings or confusing controls, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to keep things moving during a busy shift. One of the biggest perks for me has been the storage capacity. With 120 pounds of storage, I don't have to worry about constantly refilling the machine or running out during a shift. It's nice to have that buffer, especially when you're not always around to monitor it. Plus, the machine is designed to be installed under the counter, which saves a ton of space in a small kitchen or bar area. It fits right in without taking up extra room, and the installation was actually pretty simple. I had it set up in under an hour, and I'm definitely not the most handy person out there. Another thing I really like is how efficient it is. It doesn't waste a lot of water or energy, which is great for both the environment and your utility bills. The machine also runs quietly, which is a huge plus if it's sitting in a space where you're trying to keep things calm for customers. I've had it running during peak hours, and no one's even noticed it's there, just the sound of ice being dispensed, which is pretty much the only noise it makes. I've also tested it with different types of ice, and it does a great job with both cubes and crushed ice. That versatility is really handy if you need different textures for drinks or presentations. The build quality feels solid too. It's made from stainless steel, so it's durable and easy to clean. I wipe it down after each use, and it stays looking brand new. Now, I do have to mention a couple of things that might not be perfect for everyone. First, it's a bit heavy, so moving it around isn't the easiest if you're trying to rearrange your space. Also, while it's pretty quiet, it's not completely silent, so if you're in a super quiet environment, you might hear a slight hum. But honestly, for the amount of ice it produces and how reliable it is, those are pretty minor issues. Overall, though, this machine has been a total lifesaver for me. It's reliable, efficient, and makes enough ice to keep up with even the busiest days. If you're running a restaurant, bar, or cafe and need a dependable ice maker, this one's definitely worth checking out. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether commercial ice maker, 450 lbs/24H ice maker with 120 pounds storage, ice ready in 8 to 15 minutes, under-counter ice maker. Commercial ice machine maker for restaurant bar cafe business sounds impressive on paper. But whether strengths like highly efficient ice production and large storage capacity actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like commercial ice maker, 450 lbs/24H ice maker with 120 pounds storage, ice ready in 8 to 15 minutes, under-counter ice maker. Commercial ice machine maker for restaurant bar cafe business usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.